When it comes to your health, you want great health care, and you want it close to home. At White River Health, caring goes beyond health care. From comprehensive hospital and specialty services in Batesville to convenient family and specialty care in Newport, White River Health is here for you and your family. With experienced providers, advanced medical services, and a commitment to healthier communities, you can count on White River Health. White River Health, caring beyond health care, quality care, compassionate people, and a healthcare team that's here when you need them.
Let's ride, it's a new way.
You ever wonder why you see so many George Kell stickers on the back of the vehicles where you live? We know why. Because we offer great deals. We've got big rebates, low interest. We've got great people. We've got great service. We've got everything you need to have a great car buying experience. Deal with us, and we'll make you a customer for life. No games, no gimmicks. We're George Kell Motors, your Hall of Fame dealer in Newport.
Welcome to Cable 15 TV on Facebook and YouTube at Newport Cable 15 TV. We thank you for joining us for another year of Greyhound football here on those two channels. It's the Newport Greyhounds on the road at Mark Tree to start the 2026 season. It's David Black, Josh Darlination, Ben Black, and then our technical director, Anthony May, on board. We thank you guys for joining us once again for the year. Ben, it's an exciting time of year once football gets going. We're on the road at Mark Tree. Coach Brian Reardon and his staff thinks this has a chance to be a great year for the Newport Greyhounds.
Absolutely, David Black. We are just excited to be here. You know, Friday night football can never get here soon enough for us, but we have worked hard. Our guys are prepared. We are hit the weight room. We've done what it takes to put ourselves in a position to be successful, and I'm excited to get this season off to a good start here at Mark Tree.
Well, you get 3 non-conference football games, and the Hounds will battle Mark Tree tonight. And then obviously next week is the big ball game against Batesville. And then the next week after that, that game is at home. And then the next week after that, a Boonville team who we played in the playoffs before, but a perennial power in high school football. Tough non-conference schedule for the Hounds.
Absolutely, but you want to challenge yourself in that non-conference schedule. You know, you want to play some teams that are on your competition level, maybe could possibly, you know, a little higher than your competition level, what you're going to see. But that's what it's all about. You got to challenge yourself to get better, and you want to get those games in early in the preseason.
Well, you talk about Mark Tree. This is the third year in a row that we've played the Indians. Played here 2 years ago. The Hounds won that football game 48-30, and then last year at home, 38-6, so the Hounds are 2-0 against Mark Tree, and it's another 2-game series this year, and then they'll make the return trip over to Newport next year. But anyway, just captains are about to come to the field. We've had the posting of the colors. We've had the national anthem. It's a festive atmosphere, and I want to thank, from the bottom of my heart, we've traveled all over the state of Arkansas and done games at different venues, at different places, at different schools, and nobody, and I mean nobody, has given us the treatment the way we get from Miss Lou Ann Blagg, who's been at Mark Tree High School for many years, but she is absolutely the best to make sure that we're taken care of, to make sure that we've got a spot to work from, to make sure that we've got good connections. I have never in my 45 years of doing this been treated as well as we've been treated at Mark Tree, Arkansas.
Thank you, Miss Lou Ann. We appreciate all the work that you put in to get us help set up. Captains tonight are going to be number 51, Andrew Johnson, number 66, Big Boosie Hardaway, number 60, Ivan Gonzalez, and number 23, Big Jessen Russell.
Ball game is brought to you by George Kell Motor Company, your authorized Chevrolet GMC dealer. George Kell Ford, both located on Highway 367 North, I-57, whatever you want to call it. Everybody knows where they are. They come from miles around to trade with George Kell Motor Company. The Jackson's Funeral Home, Arkansas Steel Associates, many, many years, a steel company that's always a giving and helping hand when it comes to sponsoring things over at our high school. And White River Health, a number of locations to meet your both primary and specialty care needs. And for more information on services available, visit whiteriverhealth.org. White River Health, proud supporter of Newport Greyhound Athletics. Being a beautiful night for football. It was a little warm today, but not nearly as warm as what it has been. It's comfortable. There's a breeze actually kind of coming out of the north. It feels rather nice. We're on top of the press box and outside, but it is a beautiful view, and it's a great place to announce a football game.
Oh, absolutely. The weather's perfect. It just, gives you that sense of fall and football time. A lot of times, David, this time of year, it's 95 degrees and it's really hot, and you just, you're sweating just standing still, but it's rather cool up here in the booth. We've got a north breeze, like you said. It feels like football season here tonight.
I want to have a special thank you to all of the sponsors who've always been with us, and we'll talk about those people as we go. But we do want to thank Farmers Rural Connect, powered by Farmers Electric Co-op, fast fiber internet for local folks, taking care of local folks right there in Newport, Arkansas. Their phone number is 523-3691. I think. May have to check on that. But anyway, Farmers Rural Connect, and they'll be sponsoring every pass play, and every time we try to get a connection, we'll be talking about Farmers Rural Connect. Southwest Steel Processing, a local domestic manufacturer in the steel industry. Dr. Joe David Smith joins us, the class of 1973, an all-state running back at Newport, an all-American running back in college, and making his home right there in Newport. Cyber Real Estate, Blue Bridge Bakery and Brews, Jackson County Auto Sales, JB's Heat and Air, and Lynn Miner Hair. She'll sponsor the John Miner Player of the Game, which we always have. And we'll also have the Fathead Pizza Big Hit of the Week. Jackson's Funeral Home sponsors the quick wrap-up at the conclusion of the game. And other sponsors. First Community Bank will sponsor every kickoff. Shelter Insurance. Trevor Johnson brings you all Newport Greyhound first downs. Bratcher Real Estate brings you every Greyhound touchdown. Newport Small Engine and Bad Boy Mowers now sponsor all the extra point attempts by the Greyhounds. And the first half, Merchants of Planters Bank will sponsor the halftime show. Ben, I'm just excited to be here tonight. Mark Tree's a football team that went 1-9 last year, but they're much improved. They're very talented, got 31 kids out. Coach Dunn has done a marvelous job in all of his years here. These guys believe they've got an opportunity to knock off a really, really good team that's one classification above them.
Well, David, just watching these guys warm up, they've definitely put in the work. They're fired up. They look good offensively. But it's yet to be determined, how this thing's going to play out. That's why we line up and play. But, yes, Mark Tree will have a quality football team prepared here to go up against the Greyhounds tonight, David.
Jaden Andrews for Mark Tree, one of the captains also. He's number 4. Number 8 is Braden Ivy. And then number 58, who's Isaiah Hall. Big football team, a fast football team. Even though they're a AA football team, I think this football team right here may be as good as there is in AA.
Absolutely, David, no doubt. A lot of history over here at Mark Tree, the Indians. And like I said, they have put together a good quality football team to go up against the Hounds. I want to just remind everybody real quick, give some credit to that offensive line for the Greyhounds. Starting at left tackle will be number 55, senior Wesley Giesland. Number 53, sophomore Trey Wren. Number 50 at center. It's going to be Tracy Smith, who is a junior. We've got the right guard. Starting right guard is LaMarcus Bama Pender. He is a sophomore. Starting at right tackle, number 51, Big Andrew Johnson. And starting at tight end will be number 23, the big man in the middle, Jessen Russell.
Well, we talk about him being a big man in the middle in basketball, and he's a perimeter player here in football, and he's on both sides of the football, and the guy's a big-time college recruit. But those guys that you just named are as good as we've had in a long, long time, and the officials are just about ready to go. And I didn't see who won the toss. Mark Tree won the toss, and they elected to receive, so the Hounds will be kicking off from the south to the north. And, we're on a grass field, Ben, We don't normally get to practice on a grass field, but let me say this. This field at Mark Tree is as pretty and as good as any grass field that you'll go on in and around the state of Arkansas.
Well, you don't see many of them anymore, David. Almost everything that we play on is turf. But I like the grass field personally. I mean, I'm old school. I grew up playing on grass, practicing on grass, and it just feels like you get a little bit better dig. You know, I have played on some turf, but mostly on grass there at Newport.
I do know this, the Hounds, you mentioned that offensive line. Of course, Luke Sampson will get his shot at being the quarterback this year. Was a quarterback all through junior high, all through Pee Wee ball. And, of course, he played behind Luke Reynolds. Luke's going to play just offense, and that may just be a temporary thing for the Hounds. He may get some opportunities to play on the defensive side, but very difficult to be a quarterback and then be, quote, the captain on defense and a leader over there at the linebacker spot. If you were a safety, it might make a little bit of difference, but, boy, to try to be a quarterback and a linebacker is a tough assignment. But Luke Sampson gets an opportunity to lead these Greyhounds.
Yep, got Tavarius Hardaway. He's going to be your outside wide receiver. Your slot man's Kai Spearman. Running backs are going to be Jataylon Crichton, Rashawn Rucker, and your wing backs will be Ralph Macias and Trey Henderson on the offensive side of the ball.
Well, I want to talk a little bit about the defense because we're going to kick off to them. We'll get those guys who's on the kickoff team here in a little bit. But Destin Jackson will tee it up, and he's very, very capable of kicking it to 60 yards into the end zone.
Well, you got Hardaway on the kickoff team, Donnell Williams, Ralph Macias, Zashon Fryer. Going through my list here, Zabrian Pittman, Trey Henderson, Big Destin Jackson will tee it up.
Mentioned Rucker.
Yeah, Rucker there. I kept having trouble seeing the numbers.
Yeah, Spearman on the far side along with Zayshawn Greer.
And looks like Lane
Stewart's in the football game as well.
Yep, Lane Stewart.
Here we go. First Community Bank brings you the kickoff, the opening kickoff for the 2026 football season here at Mark Tree. We're waiting on a whistle. Destin is ready to go. Mark Tree's ready to go. The Hounds are ready to go. There's the whistle, and we're just about to get underway. Here with the play-by-play, the voice of the Greyhounds, Ben Black.
And the kickoff will be taken at the 5. He's up to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Gets some blocking there. He cuts it back, going the wrong way, and is tackled. The football comes out. Greyhounds pick it up. Zay Greer, touchdown Hounds. That's a pretty good way to start the season right there, David. Fumble recovery for 6.
About a 3-yard run, a return of a football that was fumbled by Jeffrey Burns. Burns came to the left side and wanted to go right. He made a little juke move, and he got popped, and the ball came loose, and Greer was there to return it. So we played less than 20 seconds, and the Hounds already on the scoreboard defensively.
Not even running offensive play, David. So the Hounds will line up and go for 2 here. That touchdown was brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate. Greyhounds covered a little bit of real estate there.
And the extra point coming right up. Small Engine Sales and Service and Bad Boy Mowers. Hounds go for the 1. Snap was a little low, but handled well by the Hounds, and they kick it through, and suddenly the Hounds are out to a quick 7-0 lead, Ben.
Well, what a great way to start the season, David. I mean, you just come out, and you know, we knew that coming in we were going to be aggressive and be physical on the football field, but when your kickoff team can come out and get you points like that, I say let's line up and do it again, run that thing back, David. We'll have another First Community Bank kickoff coming right up.
Well, Greer, obviously the younger brother of the great Greer kid that we had play last year, and just a very talented young man, just a kid that's going to really, really play a vital role in this football team this year. And we've got a lot of guys who haven't played a lot of football. Most of our guys are returners, but we've got some guys that are stepping up. One in particular, Lane Stewart on the defensive side. He's a kid who has just worked and worked and worked and worked, and finally, as a junior, he's worked his way into the starting lineup. When he was in junior high, he was a headhunter. The kid's a heck of a football player.
Yeah, he's a tough, hard-nosed kid. Glad to see him getting a start at linebacker.
Didn't get an opportunity to name the starting defense. They hadn't been out there yet, but talked with Josh Austin before the game started. He said, I hope the defense gets us 1 or 2 tonight. Take a little pressure off. Josh, you're right, my friend.
First Community Bank kickoff. It will be fielded near the 5. He brings it up to the 10, and he's to the 15. Going to slip through a few tacklers, and he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 29-yard line, David. So Mark Tree will take over at the 29.
I said it was Jeffrey Burns. It was actually Demarion White who had carried the first one, and that was him again, number 1. And up near the 30 has been mentioned, but short at the 29, so they'll start their first offensive possession there.
We need to put Trey Henderson in the clubhouse for the fathead collision of the week on that first kickoff.
We'll start it.
Shotgun formation. Twins to the bottom. They send a man in motion. Here's the give underneath. Not much there. Big Boosie stopping it. Look at that Hound defense, David, just not giving an inch. Maybe a yard. We'll see where they spot it, but it looks like he's going to spot it with a gain of 2.
More defense, Destin Jackson up front, Jessen Russell, Yvonne Gonzalez, and Boosie Hardaway. Trey Henderson, Lane Stewart of the linebackers. Hardaway, Spearman, Greer, Kright, and Robinson in the secondary. Give him 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7 coming up.
Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He looks. He's got a man out there, and it cannot be picked off. I thought Zay Greer was going to have a chance at it. Just a little out route. They could not connect there. So that's a good start there, David.
Great protection for their quarterback there, but I think Greer might have tipped that football because it looked to be right on target, and then all of a sudden just kind of edged away from the intended receiver.
So it's going to bring – go ahead.
Yeah, the same 3rd and 7, but these guys think they can throw the football on the Hounds, and we'll see what happens as we go through the night.
So they're going to stack the line of scrimmage over there at the right. Shotgun formation with a little nub back at the top of your screen. Quarterback drops back. He looks. He throws. Got a man, and it is complete, David. Up to about the, down to the 27-yard line. So that will be a.
It's a long one, I know that.
They don't have it marked on the scoreboard yet there.
All I know is the kid ran a down, out, and down, and he was just not wide open. It's pretty well covered.
Oh, it was great coverage. The kid bobbled the football and just come down with it. Did a great job to concentrate and catch that one.
1st and 10 from the 28.
Shotgun formation. Quarterback keeps a little reverse underneath. He's got a little room outside. Brought down there by number 1, Robinson. Just a little misdirection play there, David.
Demarion White, once again, he's the guy who ran both kickoffs back. He's very good. He's a little bitty guy, 5'7", 141 pounds, but the guy can tote the mail.
He's very shifty, quick runner.
80-20 learning for autism, compassion over compliance, DIA scrap metal, and eye care RX Pharmacy, along with Ellis Automotive and White River Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
1st down and 10 here for the Indians. Shotgun, drops back. And that is big Destin Jackson coming in there for the sack. That's a big-time play there. Put him in the clubhouse, David.
Destin Jackson is 6'1". He's 240 pounds, and he is a man. Came from just you see him in his stance, and he comes out of that stance very, very quickly, just whips his man, and then takes the quarterback down for a big loss there.
You know, Destin's a guy that played some at linebacker for us last year, but he's getting the start at defensive end this year, and glad to see him over there protecting that edge. So shotgun formation, 2nd and long here for the Indians. Quarterback drops back, got a man out in the flats. He's open, pass complete. He will be brought down there. Gain of a couple.
Jaden Andrews on the reception. I think I misspoke a while ago about where the ball was. The
Kright to make the tackle there for the Hounds.
ball is resting on the 15-yard line, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 12 for Mark Tree. Clock moving here in the first quarter. Hounds obviously up 7-0.
A lot of shifting going on here. As they shift, we'll shift.
Look for
Here's
one wide.
The snap. Little pass out in the flats. He's got a little room. Played well by the Hounds. Just slipped away there, but run the guy out of bounds.
Touchdown.
Thought they called him out. Yeah, I don't think he scored there, David. Did we see the call?
I thought he did.
Did he signal?
Yeah, 14-yard run.
Okay.
So Mark Tree effective offensively there, scoring with 8:18 to go here in the first. Didn't make it look easy, but the big pass play was obviously a big one in the drive. And then overcoming the big sack by Boosie.
Yeah, Boosie puts him behind the sticks there, and Mark Tree just comes up with a play. Going to go for two here. Quarterback in the shotgun, sends one in motion. Quarterback keep around the end. There's big Jessen Russell, not going to give an inch, so the 2-point conversion will be no good. Hounds lead 7-6 here with 8:18 to go here in the first quarter.
Well, you give those guys credit. They did what they had to do after the first fumble of the football game, the first turnover. I mean, these guys were down 7-0, and we hadn't even played any. It was just one play, 11:43 to play in the first quarter, and they come right back and score with 8:18 to go in the first quarter, and you give them credit for getting themselves right back into the football game. Not that they were not. I'm telling you, this is a quality football team. It's a very good football team. They can take the ball to the corner. They love throwing the football, and they are a very, very, very solid group of players.
Well, they've got speed, they've got size. Good football team, like you said, David.
Game brought to you by George Kell Motor Company. George Kell Motor Company and Unity Health, bringing you the greatest Newport Greyhounds on Facebook. If you haven't been to that page for a while, might as well join the 20 to 30,000 people every month that go to that page and watch. NEDC, Newport Economic Development Commission. Farmers Rural Connect, powered by Farmers Electric Co-op. Local people selling local internet in Newport, Arkansas. Their phone number is 523-3691. I did get it right a while ago. If you want some high-speed internet and local, Farmers Rural Connect.
Just a little short kick here, fielded by Macias, and he'll just take it right there just above the 30-yard line. Looks about the 31-yard lines where the Hounds will take over, David.
First offensive possession for the Hounds, even though we have 7 points on the board. If you just joined us, the Hounds scored on a 3-yard fumble return for a touchdown. Greer on the special teams gets the Hounds on the lead, and then by holding on the 2-point conversion, Hounds leading 7-6 right here. They officially mark it at the 33-yard line.
Big Tracy Smith snapping the ball for the Hounds. Sampson takes the snap. He keeps it around the end. Got a little room. Sampson going to make a guy miss. Gets it up to the 40-yard line. Great blocking there by Spearman out here on the perimeter. Just a good, solid play there from the Hounds.
Well, when you talk about Spearman, you talk about a guy that didn't play football the last 2 years. He concentrated on basketball, but he's a heck of a good football player. He's not a big guy. He's not a big guy by any stretch of the imagination, but let me tell you what he is. He's got a big heart, he hustles, and he works to be a better football player.
Rashawn Rucker in at the tailback position here.
Hardaway wide to the top.
Spearman at the bottom of the screen.
Flag on the play, looking like a little motion on the offense.
We'll sort it out here.
I think it's going to be offsides on the defense, David. And that is the call.
That'll be enough for a Newport Greyhound first down. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance. We're your shelter. They'll get the chains moved up here.
Cricht checks back in at the running back position.
We'll be at the 46-yard line.
Hardaway at the top. Spearman at the bottom of the screen here.
First and 10.
Shotgun formation. Got Macias at the nutback. Offsides play, and it works.
We run it in Pee Wee football, and we tell our kids, guys, there's nowhere for you to go on no play. Offsides play is just no play. If you'll just be still, you can get people to jump off sides, and the Hounds have done it 2 times in a row.
What that does, David, also is it makes those guys hesitate for just a second. A lot of times that's the difference in breaking one for a long one and getting stuffed in the backfield.
Ball down to the 49-yard line now in Mark Tree territory.
Henderson checks in at the nutback. Macias will come off.
I love this offensive line.
Henderson, Spearman, and Tavares at the bottom of the screen. Here it is, pass out to Spearman. Spearman's got a little room. He crosses the 40. He looks like he may go to the 20. He's to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Kai Spearman.
Give him 49. Spearman.
The Bratcher Real Estate touchdown. Hounds covered 49 yards of real estate there. If you need something bought, sold in the real estate industry, Give Bratcher Real Estate a call at 523-5100. You can see Mary Reed, Principal Broker, Lauren Sampson, Joe Dupree, or Carol Ann Young at 732 Malcolm, the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson in Newport, to acquire your real estate today. Hounds off to a pretty good start, David.
Yeah, and there was a completion by Sampson, presented by Farmers Rural Connect, powered by Farmers Electric Company. Fast fiber internet, 523-3691.
Extra point brought to you by Newport Small Engine. It is up. It is good.
And that's going to put the score.
So Hounds now 14-6 over Mark Tree with 7:28 to go here in the first quarter, David.
Well, explosive is what you saw from Spearman that time. We talked about him being just that kid that just missed a couple of years, but looks like he hasn't missed a beat because he's put the work in. He put the work in the offseason. He's put the work in preseason. The kid is earning spots on both sides of the football, and he's a heck of a good football player.
Yeah, heck of a good athlete.
And it kind of reminds me of Cook being at the 30 and Cook to the 40.
Cook to the 50. That was a great call.
That was indeed, my friend.
So we will have another First Community Bank of Newport kickoff where community comes first. 2525 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. Go by, see Billy, Keedy, and all the crew. Give them a call, 870-201-6202. Online banking done right at First Community Bank.
The White brothers
That's a 69-yard drive for the Hounds.
from Destin
Capped off by a 49-yard run. And Spearman caught the football from Luke.
Jackson will tee it up at the 40. Good kick. Going to be fielded at about the 15. Comes across the field here. Now he's up to the 20. He's got a little room, one man to beat in Hardaway, and Hardaway can't hold on, but does come back to make the tackle for the Hounds. Pretty good pursuit there. Hardaway did a great job of breaking down. He just couldn't hold on to him at first, but he stayed with it and made the tackle. Mark Tree will have the football at the 25-yard line.
Mark Tree with a touchdown drive their last time with the football. Big pass play really helped them, but again, they overcame a big sack by Boosie Hardaway. And we'll settle in with an 8-point lead here. Not even 5 minutes into the contest, and the Hounds already with a couple of touchdowns.
Jackson, Gonzalez, Hardaway, and Russell. You guys on that interior there on the front.
Stewart and Henderson at the backers.
J. Powell.
Quarterback drops back. It's just going to be a draw. He's got a little room. Woo, what a lick there by Crite. Bring him down. Give him 5 on the play, David. Brings it up to, 6. Brings it up to the 31. So it's going to be 2nd down and 4.
Second and short 4.
Long 5.
Long 4 or short 5. Clock under 7 minutes as you see on the screen. Anthony May once again doing the producing and directing. Josh Nation, 8 years in with the crew.
Shotgun formation, snaps the ball. Quarterback drops back, he's got a man. Just guess they had some confusion on the route. See the wide receiver out here pointing towards the middle of the field, and the ball was thrown like it was supposed to be an out route, so they had a little confusion, but it was covered well there by the Greyhounds.
Darla Nation also with the crew, always been with the crew, and we don't give her enough credit for what she does for all of us.
Darley.
But officially the official announcement. Darla's on the team.
Darla is on the team officially. Mark Tree gets the play from the sidelines. They're going to hustle up to that line of scrimmage as the play clock drops down to 8. They're going to have to hurry to get this one off, David. Shotgun, sends a man in motion. They do get it off. Quarterback just going to keep it to the right side there and will be brought down by number 2, Zay Greer. Just a great one-on-one tackle coming from that cornerback position. Just reads it well, comes downhill, makes the tackle. Give him 1 on the play, so it's going to be 4th down and 4, which is an obvious punting situation here for Mark Tree.
Well, Hound defense solid as we knew that they would be, and
Hardaway will go back deep to return the punt for the Hounds.
you talk about Hardaway, what a great, sophomore last year, got a lot of, touches during football season, but he always wanted to get more, and this is his year to shine a little bit more. Starting point guard on the basketball team, state runner-up basketball team, and all 5 of those guys come back and play again this coming year.
Good punt. It will be punted out of bounds near midfield. We'll see where they mark it. It's going to be at about the 49-yard line is what it looks like.
Wind begins to blow, and the football game is brought to you by Two Chicks Florists and More, your gift shop and garden center. M&P Insurance Services, dedicated to bringing you one-stop shop for all things insurance. Our local agents work with numerous insurance companies to be able to provide you with the absolute best coverage at rates that meet your budget. Let us provide for you and your family with affordable auto, home, life, and health insurance. Give us a call at 870-523-6771.
Hounds start at the 47-yard line in their own territory. Crichton, lone running back. Hardaway at the bottom of the screen. Looks like a little option play to the right. Sampson just going to keep it. Give him maybe one on the play. See where they spot the ball. Be 2-yard gain on the play, so it's going to bring 2nd down and 8 for the Hounds.
Yeah, just a good defensive play by Isaiah Hall. He's only 5'4", they say 200 pounds. Not a tall guy, but a tough kid inside.
I think they've got the football spotted wrong, Josh, do they? It's 2nd down and 9, but the ball looks like it's on the original line of scrimmage, but the stick shows it's a 1-yard gain. Shot, lone back formation. Here's Hardaway, comes in motion, takes it underneath. Hardaway got some room. Hardaway to the 40, to the 35, 20. Down at the 25-yard line.
Officials miss a little extracurricular activity down here, and Hardaway with a big gain.
Love that underneath play call right there, David. You got blockers out there on that side. You just give it to a playmaker and let him go make a play. So it's going to be 1st down and 10.
27-yard gain.
1st down brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Trevor Johnson, located at 1400 Malcolm Avenue. We're your shield, we're your shelter.
1st down and 10 from the 26.
Empty backfield. Spearman and Crichton at the bottom. Hardaway at the top. It's going to be a give underneath of Macias. Macias got a lot of room. Got some good blocking out there. Macias fighting for extra yards. Will be pushed out of bounds at the 11.
Close to it, maybe the 12. That's another Shelter Insurance 1st down. Trevor Johnson, located at 1400 Malcolm Avenue right here in Newport.
Hounds just moving the football at will here. Henderson gets the play call from the sidelines.
Hounds start at their own 47-yard line.
Hardaway, Spearman at the top. Rashawn Rucker is the running back. Trey Henderson will come to the top of the screen as well. Here's the snap. Give underneath. Hounds fumble the football.
We're going to call that an incomplete pass.
Okay.
I think the Hounds get a break there.
Well, absolutely. Sampson did recover it.
And the only advantage is that we're going to gain about 4 or 5 yards back as opposed to a fumble recovery, because he fumbled it 5 yards further back and recovered it 5 yards further back from where they spotted. But because it's an incomplete pass, they go back to the line of scrimmage.
That's why it's a design play, David. They pitch the ball forward, so it's considered a forward pass. Crichton, you're running back. Here's the snap. Give to Crichton underneath to the right. He makes one man miss, makes a couple miss. He's fighting for extra yards. Crichton will get the ball, looks like, to the 10-yard line. So it's going to be a gain of 2, bring up 3rd down and 8.
Jataylin, one of those kids who missed the whole year last year because of ACL surgery, and have an official's timeout on the field, or the Hounds elect to take a timeout. And it's a time in to remind everybody about Norman and Baker Pharmacy, located at 2200 Malcolm Avenue. Mary Davison crew filing all your insurance claims for you. El Puente Mexican Restaurant, Unity Health Newport, Delta Trailer Manufacturing, the City of Newport, and Mayor Derek Ratliff. Now there is no timeout, and they say it was an official timeout, so we're back ready to go again. Clock moving now.
Spearman, Hardaway at the top of the screen. Rucker in the backfield is a lone back.
3rd and 8.
Shotgun, quarterback keep. He's got some room, runs one over, and he keeps fighting. Sampson just does a great job carrying the football right there straight ahead. Boy, he runs hard downhill, David.
A little short of the first down, I believe. They're going to look at it before they say. And it's going to be 4th down and about a yard to go for the Hounds. Any number of things you could do here. See what Coach Josh Austin dials up.
Rucker checks out, Crite checks in. Hardaway will go to the top of the screen at the wide receiver spot. Macias and, we have a timeout here. Coach Brian Reardon wants to take a timeout. Talk about it.
Well, when you don't know, and you know, when the ball's down that close to the goal line and it's 4th down and 1, you've got to get the 1 yard line before you got to get the 1 yard before you get the next 4 or 5.
The board says 4th and 4.
Well, it's 4th down and 1 is what it is, regardless of the board. That's where they've got it marked. Well, I just assume that the guy who's running the change has not got it. We'll get it sorted out here in just a moment.
Yeah, the chain gang is showing it's 4th and 4.
And they have that on the scoreboard now. I think the chains may have moved. I don't know. So it's 4th down and 4 for the Hounds.
Empty backfield. Rucker comes to the bottom of the screen. Macias at the nutback.
We apologize for the pole.
Spearman in motion. Underneath. Fake give to him. Sampson tries to find a little room. He fights forward.
He's close, but let's see.
So they're going to say.
Let's watch the officials, and they'll tell us.
Yep, turnover on downs. Hounds do not convert.
Well, you give those guys credit. They just bowed up when they had to on 4th and 4, and the Hounds couldn't convert. So Mark Tree will have the football.
Right behind the pole.
Yeah, we got to get up and look. At the 4 yard line, is that right? That's what it looks like from here. They're on 4. Hounds need a quick stop here.
Shotgun formation. Twins at the bottom.
Apologize for the wind.
There's a snap, quarterback keep to the right. He's fighting forward, but what a couple big hits there. Boosie Hardaway, along with Lane Stewart.
Short gain on the play. We'll get it sorted out here. They'll give him 3. From the 4 to the 7.
Under 2 minutes to go. Clock continues to roll here in the first quarter. Hounds up 14-6. Thank you, Darla. Send one in motion here. Snap, quarterback looks, just a little option play to the bottom of your screen. He's got some room. Got one man to beat. Robinson brings him down, saves 6 right there for the Hounds. Mark Tree.
Yeah, they get a late penalty, but a good penalty call. A good infraction against the Hounds. It was either grab him by his horse collar or
Give him 6.
Yeah, he's going to get 6. So it's a good, smart play by Jaden Robinson with great hustle to run that kid down from behind, or he was going to go the distance. So they'll add on the penalty mark, the penalty yardage.
There'll be a horse collar on the defense. That's going to be 15 more yards. We'll take every yard we can get. Let's go, Indians. Now we're
I like the PA guy. We'll take every yard we can get. I like him. He might have talked them into it because he did announce that there was a horse collar there.
And then a few seconds later, we saw that yellow hanky come out.
But it goes into Greyhound territory at the 46.
First down and 10 here. for the Indians. Twins at the bottom. Here's a snap. Give is to the left side. He's got a little bit of room. Shifty running there. That looks like it's going to be a first down for Mark Tree.
Yeah, he's across the 35 to the 34.
Little mouthing, little extracurricular there, but you can expect that in a close football game like this, David.
From the 34 here.
Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Quarterback keeps up the middle. Nothing there. Big Boosie Hardaway along with Rashawn Rucker.
Rashawn. He looks just like his dad.
So that'll be a loss of 1 on the play. Make it second down and 11 for the Indians.
Rucker from the outside, sophomore. Guy's a heck of a football player. They lose 1 there. And it's second down and 11. The scoreboard shows second down and 9, but he went the other way, so it is what it is. We'll do the best we can. First quarter winding down here.
Game clock under 14, play clock under 5. They send the man in motion. Quarterback throws to a man out in the flats. He's going to be brought down, played exceptionally well by Jataylon Critter.
And a penalty flag in the backfield. We'll have to wait and see. It was a great play by Henderson. Jataylon as well. Officials get together and they'll discuss it. 1 second remains on the clock. All right, sort it out, guys. Let's go now.
Holding on Mark Tree.
Said the Hounds declined that penalty after the good defensive stand. Ball rested at the 35-yard line on a third down and 11 coming up.
That'll be the end of the first quarter, David Black.
We'll be right back.
You need a job, a future. So what should you do? Where should you go? At ASU Newport, the answer is just down the road. With 3 campuses tailored to different skill sets, ready to set you soaring with in-demand skills and unlimited earning potential. Our Newport campus features programs in diesel technology, agriculture technology, surgical technology, and more. Start your future now at ASU Newport, your community college.
You ever wonder why you see so many George Kell stickers on the back of the vehicles where you live? We know why. Because we offer great deals. We've got big rebates, low interest. We've got great people. We're George Kell Motors, your Hall of Fame dealer in Newport.
Ben Black, an interesting first quarter for the Newport Greyhounds. But anytime you lead at the end of the first quarter, you'll certainly say, hey, I like where we are.
Well, David, you know, we talked about it. Mark Tree, quality football team, as good as there are in 2A football here in Arkansas. And Greyhounds ahead at the start of the second quarter to end the first. And this defense is going to get us another score here in this possession. I'm calling it right here, David. Pick 6.
Once they move the chains, it's not really 3rd and 11.
Quarterback drops back, got some pressure. Oh, Justin Russell there almost breaks it loose, but he will get up back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe give him 1, so it's going to be 4th and 10.
Ball just crossed the 35-yard line. We'll officially have to call it the 34, but it's still 4th down and 10. He got a positive couple of feet. 4th and 10. 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 4th And it's right at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun finds a man at the bottom of the screen. He's got a little room, but not before he is met by a host of defenders. It's going to be Stewart, Gonzalez, and Big Boosie, so that's a turnover. So Mark Tree holds the Hounds. Hounds hold Mark Tree. We're still 14-6, folks.
Just a little tunnel screen, and the receiver tried to get back against the grain, and the grain had the big guys waiting on him. That's played well by the Newport defense. So a turnover on downs will give the Hounds the football back. Their first possession here in the second quarter.
So 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line.
We'll mark it, our own 32.
Hardaway and Spearman at the top. Big Jessen here down here at the bottom at your tight end. Macias at the nutback. Rucker in the backfield. Macias in motion. Quarterback keep around the right. It's an option play. He finds Cricht. Cricht makes one miss. Will be brought down, but we have a flag here in the area of holding. We'll see what they elect to call. Good positive play there. I like the call.
Well, we'll just wait and see.
And it's going to be, and that's going to back up the Greyhounds.
Give us a signal, guys. Thank you very much. It's holding against the Hounds. And it's from the spot of the foul. Drive started at the 32. So they say it occurred. They don't know where to spot it. So to the 22, so they said the holding call occurred at the line of scrimmage. So now from the 22.
1st and 20 for Sampson and his Greyhounds.
Shotgun formation. Hounds do a little shifting here. Give this to Cricht. Cricht got some room. Cricht to the edge. Cricht going to make one miss. Cricht could go. And they will say he stepped out of bounds.
Jalen Cricht on the carry again for the long run.
We have a flag at the bottom of the screen, and I heard a whistle on the far side of the field.
Well, they catch us again.
Holding on the offense, backing them up yet again. The Bluebirds are coming out on the Greyhound side.
Saw a marker about the 35, so it should go down to about the 25. And they go a little further than that. Well, they're right at over here at the 26-yard line. Drive started at the 32. A couple of holding penalties have hurt the Hounds. It's 1st down and about 18.
Empty backfield. Hardaway at the nutback. Here's the snap. Hardaway to underneath. Here's the give. The bottom of the screen. He will be brought down. Give him a couple on the play. Just played well there by Mark Tree.
Yeah, it's Isaiah Hall along with Stephen Brown. Hall, I'm telling you, a senior, 5'4", 200 pounds, and that kid can play. Game brought to you by Dr. Gavin McDowell at Customized Vision Care, Sonic Drive-In, Woodbriar Nursing Home, and Treewine Sensation. Check us out on Facebook and get all the daily specials from Treewine.
Just to give underneath to Macias. Macias got some blocking, going to cut it back to the short side of the field. Just played well again by Mark Tree. Give him a couple.
Jaden Andrews led the charge there. Bring up 3rd down and long for the Hounds from the 32-yard line. That's where the drive started.
Henderson checks in, Macias checks out.
The pace has slowed quite a bit because of the penalties against the Hounds.
Hardaway at the bottom, Spearman at the top. Cricht in the backfield is the lone back. Henderson at the nutback. Drop back, looking for a man, finds Cricht open. What a catch by Cricht. And they're going to say he was pushed out of bounds. That was just played perfect by Mark Tree. That's a great passing catch. That's a tough one there, David.
Well, he made the catch. And he got hit
Braden Sullivan.
out of bounds,
Coverage.
and he never got to get his feet established on the field, so that's a good call.
Just a heads-up play there by the Mark Tree defender.
But it was a great pass
what
and an even better reception.
Yeah.
Boy, that was pretty.
Put it on a dime for him.
Hounds will have to punt here. It's 4th down and 10.
Punt unit is out.
Zabry and Pittman, we're doing the snapping.
Looks like Rucker's going to be the punter here.
You know, the clock's moving, and it should not have been because he was out of bounds. Now they got the Hounds for motion, I think. But when it's incomplete because you're out of bounds, then you're out of bounds and the clock shouldn't start because you're out of bounds.
Yeah, a lot of confusion here. There's some kinks to be worked out in all aspects of the first game of the year from all parties involved.
We'll get better, and so will they.
Short punt. Going to roll over midfield into Mark Tree territory, picked up at the 48-yard line.
And that's Spearman there with a great coverage. Kind of just a, wasn't a pooch kick, it was just kind of a low kick. So Mark Tree does what they have to do thanks to some penalties by the Newport offense, and they'll start their next possession in their own territory, but close to midfield at the 47-yard line. I just like this little team from Mark Tree. Boy, they're very quick, they're solid, they're well coached, and defensively, they run to the football.
Twins at the top, twins at the bottom, David. Shotgun formation. Send one in motion here. That's a fake jet sweep, but they're going to give it to the running back at the bottom of the screen. He's got some room. Big hit there, Boosie Hardaway.
Yeah, they tackled, cried about the 50-yard line, and they caught him. So that one's coming back. They moved the penalty marker back to the 50, so it'll be 10 from there. That's a great call because they had Jataylin just locked up.
So that's going to back them up even further into their own territory, David.
And Jataylin was saying he won't let go. That's an old joke. Won't let go.
Replay first down.
So it'll be first down
18 to go for the Indians.
from the 47 back to the 40. Drive originally started at the 47. Penalty was at the 50, and then mark it off 10 to the 40.
Quarterback drops back, finds a man out here in the flats, could not connect, incomplete pass. So it's going to be second down and 18 for the Indians.
And the quarterback had Boosie coming. And when Big Boosie's coming, you got to get rid of it very quickly. And I think he got rid of it quicker than what he really wanted to. But he had to chunk that rock. Second down and 18 here.
Big Boosie has that effect. Mark Tree waiting on the play call from the sidelines.
JB's Heat and Air, Jordan Bumpus, ready to help you with all your heating and air conditioning needs.
Double twin, shotgun formation. Quarterback drops back. He looks, he throws. He's got a man open, David. Cannot connect, just overthrows the intended target there.
Boy, he had a man wide open.
Hardaway doing a good job to recover there, but that guy just got the jump on him. So third down and 18.
And really it should be 17. Clock, scoreboard has it 18. 40, and you got to get it 2 yards past the 45 to the 43. So technically third and 17. Did you see the kid just pick that ball up and move it forward? Kicked the ball and moved it. It's a violation.
Shotgun, here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's looking for a target. Look at that defensive line there. He picks a man up, but it's not going to be enough. So he will be.
It's a complete pass,
Got a little pushing, a little mouthing there.
but a late flag that could be roughing the passer. We'll sort it out. It's a
flag fest the last 2 possessions.
talking about JB's heat and air, being Jordan Bumpus. He can keep you cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Very dependable and prompt. Give him a call, 870-731-7276.
So we go from 3rd and 17, David. Well, actually, it would have been 4th and about 11 to now 1st down and 10 for the Indians.
So I guess it's
ball at the 38-yard line.
15 from where? Well, they mark it at the 38, so we'll call it there regardless of what the yardage was.
Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He looks. He throws. And they will say pass is complete. So they pick up, looks to be about 7 on the play.
And they were tackling our number 23.
Give him 6. So it'll be 2nd down and 4.
Right at 7.5 minutes to play here in the first half. The Hounds with that 14-6 lead. Scored with less than 20 seconds to go in the game on a fumble recovery by Greer. And then had the Spearman 49-yard pass reception.
Quarterback drops back. He rolls to his right. Looking, throws the football. And it will be picked off by Tavares Hardaway. Hardaway has a chance to go. He's across the 40, to the 50, just across the 40, to the 35, 30, 20, 25, oh, he's to the 10, down at the 10-yard line, David Black.
From the 25.
Mark Tree trying to go in and score. Caught some breaks there on that drive with some penalties, and Hardaway does what Hardaway does and changes the game. He's just a game changer. That guy's a player and comes up big there for the Hounds. It's a game of momentum, David.
Was a big play by Hardaway. You know, he just got burned on a pass. He just got burned. He should have given up 7. He comes right back and makes a beautiful play and returns it 60-plus yards. Give the Hounds 1st down and 10 or 1st and goal from the 10. Let's see if the chains are up. The chains are down, so it's 1st and goal from the 10.
Twins at the top. Hounds do a little shift here. Sampson gives it to Krite underneath. Krite fighting forward. Give him a couple on the play.
Not a lot there, and closed off well by the defensive line from Mark Tree. Hounds trying to go up a couple of scores here.
So it looks like 2nd and goal from maybe the 9-yard line.
Oh, the 8 of the 7. Got to be at the 7. He got 3. First and goal from the 7.
Here's the give to Krite. Krite's got some room, running folks over. Going to be just short of the goal line. And we've got a flag.
On the carry for the Greyhounds. Just shy
Boy, it's way after the play. And it was directed.
Big Wesley Gieslin's got to come out because his helmet comes off, so Boosie will spell him.
See what the call is. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Mark Tree because the helmet came off.
So that'll be half the distance to the goal.
We moved it 2 inches. We'll take it.
We'll take it. 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the 2nd quarter.
So it still should be 2nd down. 2nd down and goal from the inch line.
Hounds hustle up here. We're going to go under center right here, David. Sampson, quarterback sneak. He's in there. Touchdown, Hounds. That's a Bratcher Real Estate touchdown. Hounds covered some real estate there.
Touchdown, Newport Greyhound.
To bring you another Bratcher Real Estate touchdown presented by Bratcher Real Estate at BratcherRealEstate.com. See Mary Reed, Principal Broker, Lauren Sampson, Joe Dupree, or Carol Ann Young at 732 Malcolm at the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson in Newport to acquire your real estate.
Small engine sales and service, and Bad Boy Mowers with the extra point kick coming.
Justin Jackson sets up for the extra point.
Jackson will be kicker. Gets the snap, the hold, kick is up, and is good.
The kick is good.
So that makes it 21-6. Hounds lead here with 6:02 to go in the second quarter.
March Radiant 6.
Hounds didn't have to go far on that one, just 10 yards because of the pass interception by Hardaway. Hardaway put the Hound offense in a great spot to get points put on the board, and they did just that. Game is brought to you by Southwest Steel Processing. We really appreciate them joining the broadcast this year. They're in Newport, Arkansas, and a fully automated domestic manufacturer specializing in steel forging and finishing. For more information on this incredible operation, go to southweststeelprocessing.com, a proud sponsor of Newport Greyhound football and all Greyhound sports on Cable 15 TV. Norris Lawn Care Plus, if you've got the prettiest yard in Jackson County, it's because those guys are mowing it for you, and they're taking care of it, and they do it all over the county. They take care of golf courses. They take care of our yards. They're very, very good at what they do. They are professional. They're on time, and they get it done right at Norris Lawn Care Plus. Jackson County Auto Sales. If you're looking for a late model, clean vehicle with financing available, Zane Watkins, number 51 in your program, number 1 in your heart, is the man you need to see at Jackson County Auto Sales, or give them a call at 870-495-3914. Some great late model used vehicles.
First Community Bank kickoff. It's a short kick, little poocher, and they will take it just inside their own 40-yard line.
And the Indians are going to take over.
And they're going to say he was down at the 40, so that's where they will take over. Mark Tree has the football to start it from their own 40-yard line.
Mark Tree down by 15 here.
Shotgun formation, Twins at the bottom. Here's the snap, give is to the running back, the top of the screen. What a hit there. That was Cricht.
Whisper on the carry.
Got some pushing and some extra. I don't know how that's not a penalty, David Black.
Well, a lot of shoving, a lot of mouthing, a lot of talking going on.
I mean, the play is over, and the guy gets up and just shoves a Ty Spearman.
A little chippy out there. Got to keep our heads, boys. It's getting a little chippy.
PA announcer noticed it, but it is a gain of 6 on the play. 2nd down and 4. Twins at the top of your screen. Shotgun formation. Quarterback gets it. It's a handoff to the right side. Oh, he loses footing, but he stays up. Hardaway there to make the tackle along with Trey Henderson. And big Trayvon Scott in there.
Whisper on the carry.
In that defensive line.
Yeah, Lane Stewart also there, just a plethora of Greyhound football players. It's going to bring up 3rd down and short. 3rd down and a couple. They've got to get the football to the 50-yard line, and it's rested on the 48. Under 5 to play here in the first half. The Hounds leading 21-6.
Big play in the football game right here, David Black.
No doubt about that one.
So Mark Tree will break the huddle and have Twins at the bottom. Shotgun formation. Send the man in motion to the bottom. Quarterback drops back. He's looking in the flats. He can't find anybody. He's under pressure. Flips it out to the back. And there's just nothing there, David. But can he make a play? He is fighting towards that 1st down mark, but he's going to be short.
It's off to Whisper on the outside. He picks up a small gain.
Give the quarterback
Bring up 4th and short.
a lot of credit for keeping the play alive. And they put themselves in a 4th and 1 situation here.
About 4th and 1 for the Indians.
And I think Mark Tree may want to get a timeout. No, they're going to not take a timeout. They're just going to go for it here. And I like the call. Sometimes you just got to go for it when you think, and if you can't get one.
Well, they've got 3 timeouts, so I don't know that they don't run the offsides play and see if they can just get us to jump. So we got to be smart and watch the football. So they want to take a timeout
Timeout on the Indians.
to talk about it.
It's probably a good timeout, just you're not quite sure of the play call that you've got in, and you're not, so obviously they had a play, and coach probably looked up and said, Coach Waylon Dunn, and said, I don't like what we've got called right here. Let's look at this and let's talk about it. Now, I like using the timeout if you're Mark Tree. That's a good timeout for those guys. Jackson's Funeral Home will bring you a quick wrap-up of the game at the conclusion of the game. Fathead Pizza, the big hit of the week. Lynn Miner Hair brings you the John Miner Hustle player of the game. And I'm going to put Hardaway in the clubhouse on the hustle play.
Absolutely, that was just a big-time play there. And that he is a hustler, David. He works hard, he puts in the work, he holds his teammates accountable, and really enjoy watching him play the game.
Greyhound Boosters, Dr. Kelly McKinney, Howard's Bias, Rick Bias, Lou Allen Family and Company for accounting and services, tax preparation and planning. Newport Small Engine Sales and Service. Waters Family Farms, including Connie, Shayna, Sissy, Kit, and Bear, proudly support the Newport Greyhounds. Cyber Real Estate. Don't buy or sell alone. Call Joey at 870-624-0055.
So 4th down and 1 here. They do snap it, but the ball is fumbled in the backfield. Quarterback's just going to try to make something happen. Under pressure, throws up a prayer, and it is incomplete, so it'll be turnover on downs. Hounds will have it just inside Mark Tree's territory at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, they're on 49, or Mark Tree's 49 going in.
Marion White, turnover on downs. The Greyhounds will take over.
Give the Hound defense credit for doing what they had to do, even though we got a little help on the fumbled snap there. So from the Mark Tree 49, David Black, Ben Black, Anthony May, Josh Nason, and the boss, Darla Nation. From Cable 15 TV here on Facebook, and if you're watching on YouTube, you're watching at Newport Cable 15 TV. Been doing this for 45 years.
That's a few games in the booth, David.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I still enjoy being here.
Trips at the bottom. Here's a snap, quarterback keeper. He's got some room, David, got some blocking up front. Carries the football, Sampson does, into the secondary, and that's going to be enough for a first down.
Shelter Insurance first down, and a gain of about 11 on the play from the 49 down to the 38. Right at the 3-minute mark. Hounds with plenty enough time to get another score here.
Well, I like that play call right there. It opens up a lot, and it makes you honor that play. And Sampson he runs the ball hard downhill, David. Empty backfield. Cricht, Spearman, Hardaway at the bottom. Here's the snap. The give is to Macias. Macias got some room, got some blocking out front. Football looks like it may have come out, but the Hounds fall back on it. So we'll see where they spot him at.
At the 32. There's second down and a short 4 or a long 3.
Here's the snap. Mishandled snap, smartly falls on it as Sampson. You don't want to turn that into something even worse. So he does a good job of just following it and keeping the football in the Hounds' possession there. So we will lose some yardage. It will be 3rd down and 10 for the Hounds here. Under 2 minutes to go, minute 56, clock still rolling.
Clock really not an issue at this stage, especially knowing that you've got 2 timeouts in your hip pocket, but we need a big play here on 3rd and 10. From the 38.
Send the man in motion. That's Spearman. He's got some blocking out there by Crichton. Spearman makes a move, makes one miss, makes another miss. Fighting for yardage, and that's going to be a first down there for the Hounds. Great job of running by Spearman.
Another Shelter Insurance first down. Trevor Johnson. Malcolm Avenue in Newport.
Rucker checks in for Crichton there. Crichton did a great job of blocking out there on the perimeter, David.
So the ball at the 25-yard line. You can see the lines a lot better on an AstroTurf field.
Absolutely.
But I love how they have this one marked off. Machine does that.
Twins at the bottom. Here's a snap. Quarterback rolls to his left. Sampson, he looks like he's going to keep the football. Sampson runs over a guy at the 20, and he's down at about the 19-yard line. Just a hard runner. That guy's hard to tackle.
Harper on the tackle.
And give him 6, and the Hounds elect to call a timeout, and it's a good spot for one. You still have one left. We're under a minute to play with 46 seconds, and the Hounds are going to talk about it. And then it's just been one of those games. It's been fun to be here. It started out great, and we got a little lull. Had a lot of penalties here in the first half, but that's kind of unusual, but it's kind of usual as well on a first game. It's the first game of the year, and you're going to have a lot of things that go wrong on both sides of the ball, and both teams have done just that. A couple of turnovers.
Well, you just got to, like you said, it's the first game of the year. You're going to have some jitters and some things that you know that you're going to have to work on, but at least we have a starting point, and we can say, all right, guys, this is where we got to get better at, and overall impressed with the Hounds.
Joe David Smith, one of our Greyhound boosters at the Newport Animal Hospital. Churchman Building Center, Ace Hardware. Ace is the place, the Churchman family. Drew Hahn, the pest detective, the best in the business.
Second down and 4 from the 19, David. Twins at the top. Here's a snap. Sampson drops back, got a man in the end zone. That's Hardaway. Touchdown, Hounds. What a throw and catch from Sampson to Hardaway.
Hounds connecting on that one from Sampson to Hardaway, as you mentioned, presented by Farmers Rural Connect, powered by Farmers Electric Co-op. Fast fiber internet for local folks in Newport, Arkansas. Call 523-3961, farmersruralconnect.com. A Bratcher Real Estate touchdown, and it's a great throw and catch from Sampson to Hardaway. And the Hounds will line up and go for one here. We're 3 for 3 kicking the football. Is Destin Jackson.
Here's a snap. Hold is good. Kick is up. And it's good. Hounds lead 28-6 with 38 seconds to play here in the first half.
38 to go in the half.
I'm just doing a little writing here from Sampson. You remember how many yards it was, Ben?
It's from the 19-yard line, David.
We'll call it 19 then. Was just a great call after the timeout. Just a great throw from the quarterback, and Hardaway just went and got the football. And
what I was going to say is Mark Tree had it played pretty well.
Absolutely.
They were hanging there, and Hardaway just man on man did what he had to do and what he is capable of, and just going up and getting the football.
Drew Hahn, we talked about the pest detective. His phone number is 501-730-1699. First Horizon Bank, 200 Olivia Drive in Newport, committed to making your banking experience the best it could be. Our number is 523-3611, supporting the Newport Greyhounds. Judge Henry Boyce, class of 1982, always supporting the Hounds. White River Health, including White River Health Family Care and White River Health Specialty Care right here in Newport. Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Batesville, and Blue Bridge Brews and Bakery.
First Community Bank kickoff. Here's Destin Jackson. It's a short one. Kicks it into no man's land, and it will be fielded. Whew, what a hit there. Good night. Those Hounds coming down that kickoff team, David, creating some chaos. Couldn't tell exactly 65 and 10. So Fryer, along with Pittman.
65 is Pittman.
Well, they lowered the boom there. You could probably put both of those guys in the clubhouse for the fathead collision of the week.
I can do it, my friend.
Unis will take over on the 30-yard.
Zyshawn Fryer.
37 seconds to go in the half.
Hounds up 28-6 here. Mark Tree first down and 10. Right at the
Shotgun formation. Just a little give play. Running back trying to get to the edge, but he is met by Henderson and Cricht. No, excuse me. That's Greer. No, that's Cricht.
That is Cricht. Cricht's at the corner down here, and he came up and made a perfect form tackle. And Trey came from his left linebacker spot to clean it up. They do gain 4, but the clock is moving. Martree has a couple of timeouts left. May not want to use them.
Jaden Robertson back deep for the Hounds. Here's the snap. Give is to the tailback. Met by the linebackers there. Nothing there, David. Played exceptionally well. A lot of shoving going on there after the play, but that'll do it for the first half, David.
We'll have a quick wrap-up of the first half brought to you by Merchants and Planners Bank. We'll be right back.
At Merchants and Planners Bank, we're more than just your bank. We're part of your community. For over 78 years, we've been helping families grow, businesses thrive, and dreams come true right here in Jackson County. We proudly support local businesses and give back to the community that we love. And we're always there to cheer on the Greyhounds, both on and off the field. Personalized service, local expertise, and people dedicated to making their community happy. That is the Merchants and Planners Bank difference. Merchants and Planners Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hounds lead it here 28-6. And it's been a good first half for the Newport Greyhounds. We thank Merchants and Planners Bank for what they do for the Newport Greyhounds and our community. Hounds jumped out to a 7-0 lead, then it was 7-6, 14-6, 21-6, 28-6 on the last Hardaway pass from Sampson, the touchdown pass covering 19 yards, and the Hounds lead at the half 28-6. That's the halftime recap. Second half action is next.
A friend is someone who knows where you came from. Someone who always shows up when you need them.
Hey, Ben.
Someone who's there for the good times and the challenging ones. With comprehensive insurance policies backed by award-winning customer service, Shelter Insurance is committed to being there when you need us most.
See Shelter Agent Trevor Johnson in Newport.
When it comes to your health, you want great health care, and you want it close to home. At White River Health, caring goes beyond health care. From comprehensive hospital and specialty services in Batesville to convenient family and specialty care in Newport, White River Health is here for you and your family. With experienced providers, advanced medical services, and a commitment to healthier communities, you can count on White River Health. White River Health, caring beyond health care. Quality care, compassionate people, and a healthcare team that's here when you need them.
Wonder what life will bring.
When you farm in Northeast Arkansas, your truck's just part of it. I mean, I use mine every single day.
I don't go to George Kell because of any big sales or big fancy dealers. I go there because they're local.
Now I want more.
They got the trucks that I can use and that I want, and the service to follow up.
My truck is my office. The guys in the service department are always great to get me back on the road if there's ever a problem.
Nothing like good hometown service in George Kell.
When second's making a play, short's got to cover.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person.
Good hustle, good hustle.
Communicate with your guys and make sure everyone's in the right coverage.
It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience.
Set the screen. You have to protect yourself.
1, 2, 3, Wildcat!
At Shelter Insurance, you can count on our local agents and award-winning customer service to help you protect what matters most.
See Shelter Agent Trevor Johnson in Newport.
Well, second half action just about ready to get underway. It'll be the Hounds receiving the football from Mark Tree, and 28-6. And it wasn't just all Hounds, Ben. It was a very, very, very effective first half for both clubs.
Oh, absolutely. Just talk some stats here, David. Luke Sampson had 8 rushes. He's leading the Hounds now, rushing yards at 30 with 1 touchdown. Hardaway with 2 rushes for 26 yards. Macias had 1 carry for 15 yards. Taylor Cright 3 for 11. Sampson had 5 completions with 7 attempts, 98 yards passing, 2 touchdowns in the air. Spearman with 2 receptions for 63 yards and a touch. Hardaway 1 reception at 19 yards for a touch. And Macias with 2 receptions with 16 yards.
The human highlight reel with the stats.
Appreciate you, Big Brian.
Austin Lane.
Got a first. Oh.
Or Brian Underwood. First Community Bank kickoff coming right up. Hounds to receive, and they think it's going to come short. We've got 24 minutes to decide a winner. We like our chances here, up 28-6 at the half.
Just a short pooch kick received by Cright. Cright takes it at the 30. He's running across. Cright to the 40, to the 45, 50, got a block. Cright looks like he may go all the way, but he gets out of bounds there, just loses his footing. Boy, he knew he was fixed to make a house call, but hey, nonetheless, great return.
Great return, somewhere near the 33-yard line, maybe the 32. We'll find out where we get it spotted here.
Anytime you can take the football, David, and get it across midfield on a kickoff, you're into enemy territory. That's a big plus.
Hounds get it marked, or the officials get it marked. The first down and 10 from the Mark Tree 33-yard line going in.
Spearman at the bottom, Hardaway at the top. Quarterback keep. Sampson, he makes one miss. Going to be close to a first down. Looks like it'll be a 9-yard gain there. So second down and 1 for the Hounds. Great first play to open up the second half, David.
Sampson's just one of those kids that can throw the football. He can run the football. He can run the sneak. He can fake it inside. He can run the option. They can run wide with it. He's a very talented athlete. Quickly to the line of scrimmage. Big Smith.
Spearman at the bottom. Hardaway at the top. Here's the snap. Give this to Cright. Cright hit in the backfield. Trying to hold on, and Hounds are going to lose yards there.
Stop by number 8, Braden Ivy in the backfield.
Braden Ivy, another senior, 6 foot, 143 pounds. Not a big guy, but really read it well from his defensive back position. And we lose back to the 31, maybe the 32-yard line. We'll officially call it the 31, and it'll bring up third down and 8.
Sampson brings the play in from the side.
Probably a throwing situation here for the Hounds, but never question what Coach Josh has in the playbook, in the play call.
Trips at the top. Here's the snap. Give underneath to Macias. Macias. Good job of running there.
He's close.
He's going to be back to close to the 24.
And just inside the 25-yard line, going to bring up fourth down and 1. So a big play here, fourth down, Ben.
Hounds need to convert here, David Black, 10:03, clock moving.
So important for execution, just execute the play and get your yard.
Rucker in at the tailback position. Quarterback keep, straight up the middle. He's got enough for a first down.
Luke Sampson with the quarterback keeper. Going to be enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, and plus, first down for the Hounds. Needed 1, got several. Shelter Insurance, Trevor Johnson with another first down. Ball down at the 17-yard line.
So first and 10 here for the Hounds. 9:30, clock moving. Rucker is the tailback. Spearman at the bottom of the screen. Quarterback keep to the right. He's got some room. David Black, he's going to go untouched for a Bratcher Real Estate touchdown. Luke Sampson has just taken over the football game, David.
17-yard run and a great read by Luke. Got a great block from the offensive line on the right-hand side, and the Hounds convert right here early in the second quarter. As you mentioned, a Bratcher Real Estate touchdown, and now we're going to try for a single We're going to try for 5 in a row. Destin Jackson on a Newport small engine sales and service, and bad boy mower extra point attempt.
Snaps good, holds good, kicks up, and it's good.
Extra point kick is good, and that makes the score 35-6 in favor of the Hounds. Hounds made it look easy there, but it's just, you got to have execution, and the Hounds executed the plays they needed to execute. It was a great, great drive for the Hounds. The drive started at the Mark Tree 33, so a 67-yard drive.
Hounds will get that kickoff team ready for another First Community Bank of Newport kickoff. Online banking done right. Go see Billy Keaty and all the crew.
Hadn't covered a lot of real estate tonight, but we had 35 points on the board. You remember, you just joined us. Our first touchdown came on the very first play of the football season. Hounds picked up a loose ball and ran it in for a touchdown.
Also the interception by Hardaway to flip the field, David. I think it brought it down to the 19-yard line. So
yeah, Zayshawn Greer with the 3-yard return for a touchdown to start the football game. So the Hounds got off on the right track. It'll be Destin Jackson to kick from the 40. First Community Bank kickoff coming up, as you say, Ben.
Jackson with the short kick up the middle. Mark Tree just falls on it at about the 46-yard line.
You've seen what the Hounds have done with their kickoff team is we're not going to kick it to those speedsters anymore. We've already learned our lesson. They've got 2 or 3 guys back there in the very back that can take it the distance. We like our chances with our defense. I hadn't had a chance to talk about Leroy Houston, the new defensive coordinator for the Newport Greyhounds. This guy is a big time, a big hire for the Newport, Leroy Hood. A big time hire for the Newport Greyhound football program. He's the associate head coach and the defensive coordinator. He's coached at colleges. He's been a head coach. The guy is the real deal, and he's really helped their defense.
Here's the snap, jet sweep. Trey Henderson in pursuit. Here's Crite. It's one of their speedsters, and they may get us for one there, David. He's reaching for it. No, they do not call it, so.
They may call it late. They're talking about it.
Crite goes down. Crite is down on the Mark Tree sideline.
It may just be a cramp. I think that's what it is. We'll just talk a little bit about what's going on in the ball game. It's an official's timeout.
Yeah, they're stretching him out. That's just a cramp there. He's going to be all right.
I want to talk a little bit more about Coach Hood. We had a great opportunity to talk with him. He's from McGee, grew up in McGee. McGee Owls have a traditional, outstanding football program. So he learned in a good program. He learned in a place that's a lot like Newport. It's very much like Newport. The willingness to win for the McGee Owls have been there for 50 years, just like they are for the Greyhounds. And he really compared us to the Owls. And he said, he told me early on in the year, he said, I like these kids. I like the way they work. I like the way they work in the off season. He likes his job. He likes it here. And this guy is a great football coach.
Oh, absolutely, no doubt. David Black, just a great addition to the team. Has some history, played college ball with Coach Austin. So he, knows Coach Brian Reardon. But he, glad to have that guy, no doubt.
And Rashad Billingsley, who never gets enough credit for what he does for our athletic program. He's always there for these kids. He's there during the off season, and whatever off season it is, whether it be basketball, whether it be football, whether it be baseball, he's always there for the kids.
Yeah, Rashad, I've known him all my life, and he's always loved the Greyhounds. He was a Greyhound, and he gives his heart and soul to each and every one of these kids. And he loves Newport, David. He wants to be here.
Ryan Reardon in his 4th year, a couple of 9-win seasons the last couple of years. I hope that is a cramp. He's coming off an injury from over a year ago, which was an ACL injury. It didn't look like an injury. It looked like a cramp. Let's hope that's what it is.
So Donnell Williams will come in to spell Crite.
Ball rested on the 41-yard line.
1st and 10 for Mark Tree. Shotgun formation. Quarterback gets it. He gives it underneath. They got some room. He's got it into the secondary. Mark Tree just not wanting to go down there, but Trey Henderson, along with Zay Greer, Jaden Robinson in on the tackle.
Their offensive possession started in Newport's territory.
Rucker will come in to spell Spearman.
Well, I like this football team, Ben.
Well, David Black, you know, a lot of people kind of underestimated us at the beginning of the year, but these guys have worked hard and feel like they have something to prove.
There's a timeout on the field. It's an official's timeout. Again, we want to thank our great sponsors to help bring it to you. George Kell Motor Company, Jackson's Funeral Home, Arkansas Steel Associates, White River Health.
Zay Greer.
That looks like another cramp. And it happens every year. The first couple of games of the year, the speed of the game is so much faster than what you're used to
can
practice.
practice for. Yeah, you can't practice for it. You just have to prepare for it. And you go in there at halftime and you take a break and you come back out, and a lot of times that happens.
The exertion of the muscles in the human body just sometimes can't take it. But
Another timeout.
this time Newport wants a timeout, had to replace a couple of guys defensively. They want to make sure that they've got that set exactly where they want it. But the defense tonight has been stellar.
Oh, absolutely, David. And
Guys,
I'm impressed with our offense and defense both. We look really good. You know, first game out, obviously there's going to be some things we can build on, but that's every first game for every team that's played tonight. They're going to have some things that you can work on.
Here's what you look at our Newport defense and you go, defensive ends, senior, defensive tackle, senior, nose man, senior, inside linebacker, senior, inside linebacker, a junior, cornerback, senior, safety, junior, safety, senior, a ton of seniors.
And we saw that senior leadership in a couple practices that we got to watch, David, and it's definitely there. This team leads. They're good leaders. They've got good upperclassmen. And
first down and 10 from the 28.
Just a quick pitch to the left. Got some room, but can't hold on. Spearman initially makes contact. Lane Stewart may get called with one. I don't know if that's going to be called on them or us. Lane might have hit a little late out of bounds, but it wasn't intentional, I don't believe. But then I saw maybe some shoving from the Mark Tree guys after that. So we'll see what they saw and what they call. Personal foul on the Hounds there. So
personal foul of defense after the tackle.
Got to clean that up.
Sticks are going to move. That's another Indian.
I think that was an effort mistake there. I don't know that it was a. You know, he's coming hard. He's trying to make the play. That guy slips away from a tackle there, and sometimes that's going to happen.
Fryer and Pittman in the clubhouse for the Fathead Pizza Hit of the Week. And Tavares Hardaway, the John Minor Senior Hustle Award.
Here's the snap. Give this to the tailback. Not much there. Played well by Spearman along with some other Greyhounds there.
He'll gain a couple.
Rucker there getting off the bottom of that pile. Looks like maybe Jessen Russell there as well.
So from the 13 to the 10, he gets 3. Maybe inside the 10. It's setting just inside the 10-yard line there.
So Zay Greer checks back into the ball game for Donnell Williams. So that was just a cramp, David.
And get a first down right inside the 3. Second down from the 10.
Kright seems to be up and walking on his own wheel over there on the sidelines. The snap to give this to the tailback. Played well by the Hound linebackers, but not after a short gain.
It's going to be another
Yeah, near the 5.
Another steady gain.
It'll be third down and 3. Now they move it back a yard. Third down and maybe 4. It's probably closer to the 6 than it is the 5. Clock continues to move. Hounds up 35-6.
Donnell Williams checks back into the ballgame at the cornerback position. Shotgun, quarterback keeper. He's got some room on the edge. Makes one miss and
PJ Powell tucks it.
is going to have enough for the touchdown there, David Black.
For an Indian touchdown.
So Mark Tree answers with 7:03 to go in the third quarter. As we await to see, will they go for 2 or will they try the 1?
DJ Stacy, the quarterback, with the run for a score from about 5 yards out. The drive was started at the 41, so it's a 41-yard drive, capped off by a 5-yard run.
Here's the snap. Quarterback rolls back to his right, finds a receiver in the corner. He catches the ball, but he will be out of bounds. So do not convert on the 2-point conversion. Hounds lead 35-12 with 7:03 to go here at Mark Tree.
35. Mark Tree Indians 12 with 7 to go in the third quarter. The Indians are set to kick off.
Mark Tree just did a good job of moving the football right there. Not going to go away. Good quality football team. We'll see if they elect to kick it deep to our guys or continue to kick it up here. Little short pooch kicks. That's what I would probably do.
Pretty good answer by Mark Tree. And, you know, we talked about these guys at the very beginning being a quality AA football team. They've got a lot of speed. They've got some guys up front that can play. They get after it. They're not afraid of anybody. You know, anytime you're a AA school and you say, we think we're good enough to line up with the Newport Greyhounds, a perennial, very, very good AAA school. Tells you a lot about the confidence that Coach Dunn has in his kids and his program. They got a quality program here and have for several years. And this football team is going to win a lot of football games and probably make some noise in the playoffs. They can stay healthy.
And a little short pooch kick, but it will be fielded by Spearman. Spearman got it across the 40 to the 45. Looks like he got it to the 46, and we've got some more just shoving and extracurricular.
Ooh, and actually a punch thrown and no penalty flag from the 28. Mark Tree did the punching. Well, it happens. I mean, you know, it's a heated game.
Absolutely. And
it's a heated game.
It's to be expected, David.
PME, control your emotions. Control your emotions. That's what the Newport Greyhounds preach.
Destin Jackson checks in at the tight end position here. Rucker
from the 47.
To give this to him. He gets it back to the line of scrimmage. And forward progress looks like we will gain 0 on the play, so it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Hounds.
It's our own 47-yard line's the beginning.
Sully and Stephon Brown.
Henderson checks in for Macias. Shotgun formation, Spearman at the bottom. Hardaway at the top, quarterback keeper around the right end. He takes it, give him 1, maybe 2 on the play. Let's see where they spot him.
From the 47, and they're going to give him 3 if they mark it.
So the ball is set dead on the 50, David Black.
3-yard gain, 3rd down and 7 coming up here from dead center 50-yard line. Josh and Darla Nation, Anthony May, Ben and David Black, Cable 15 TV here on Facebook and on YouTube at Newport Cable 15 TV.
Big Trayvon Scott, Trey Wren, checking out. Trayvon Scott checking in. Russell back in this game at the tight end position. Hounds want to call another timeout.
I think the Hounds are fixing to have a clock violation, so wisely call a timeout. It gives us an opportunity to tell you about some of our great sponsors, including 80-20 Learning for Autism, Compassion Over Compliance, former Greyhound Ben Glidewell and wife Leslie supporting the Newport Greyhounds located in Village Mall. For more information, call 870-336-6492. Diaz Scrap Metal, the Walker family, a tremendous supporter of what goes on in Newport, Arkansas, a huge contributor to a new AstroTurf field that will showcase next week as the Batesville Pioneers come to town.
Well, that'll be a big one, David Black.
Diaz Scrap Metal.
Yeah, Jason Walker and family, just like you said, always willing to help. Just salt of the earth folks.
Eye Care RX Pharmacy with Greyhounds Eric and Katrina Schaffner offering full-service pharmacy. Hounds on 3rd down and 7 coming up from midfield.
Twins at the bottom. Quarterback keep the top of the screen. Stiff arm by Sampson. Sampson running almost up to the first down marker. We'll see where they spot him. He's going to be short of a first down.
Ben, that play looked funny. Either we had a naked run called, or we were in the wrong formation, or Luke ran the wrong way.
Either way.
But I tell you what he did.
He moved the football.
I like it with he's carrying the football.
So 4th and 1 here for the Hounds.
4th and 1 from the 44.
We're going under center here. Sampson keeps it. He's going to have enough for the Shelter Insurance first down.
Tough kid. Tough blocking. Tracy Smith leads that offensive line.
So that is enough to move the sticks there.
Tracy's the little guy of the bunch. He weighs 225. He's a little guy. Got a guy right beside him, weighs 275.
Got another guy coming off. Can't tell if that's Big Bama. It is LaMarcus Pender, known as Bama. Twins at the top. Here's the snap. Play action. Got to have a flag there, and I think we do.
Ineligible man downfield is the call against the Greyhounds. No flag, I think, on the pass play. We had an offensive lineman down there at the 33-yard line.
That was Spearman was the intended target. The Mark Tree guys are helping stretch him out and patting him on his back, and that's good sportsmanship there, David Black.
Absolutely. We've always had this discussion on the air about Charlie horse or cramp, and I don't know what the right terminology is, but I've had them before, and it's just when your muscle just absolutely turns around. And it's very painful.
It is very painful. And if you've ever played football, especially if you've ever played at all, the first part of the year, you know, that's just, you got to get in game condition. You can condition all you want to all summer, but when it comes time for that game speed, there's just nothing that replicates it.
And it's actually a cool night, but the ball back to the 47-yard line.
Robinson at the bottom, shotgun. Sampson makes one miss. He's going to keep it around the end. Sampson runs over a guy at the 40-yard line. Big gain for the Hounds. Hounds have another man down. Is that Jessen Russell down at the 45?
Zabrian Pittman has been in the game at the center spot.
We need to get some water and bananas over there to the Greyhound side.
I don't know if you heard that or not, but the PA guy said you need to get some water and some potassium bananas over to the Greyhound side, and maybe you won't have so many cramps. Oh, me. Under 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. And another Charlie horse. Ellis Automotive you need some repairs done to your foreign or domestic automobile, they have the latest diagnostic technology, and they do valve cover gaskets, window regulators, head replacements, and much, much more. Do brake work, tire repair, tire sales, including mounting and balancing of tires. About maintenance or repair on most anything, and you can check us out on Facebook at Ellis Automotive. For safe banking, Merchants and Planners Bank, offices in several locations in northeast and north central Arkansas. They always bring you the halftime show. Merchants and Planners Bank, always another great contributor to the Newport schools and surrounding areas in northeast and north central Arkansas. And we thank them for what they do for Cable 15 TV and our kids. Hounds have the football at the 40-yard line on what will be second down, and we'll call it 7 from the Mark Tree 40. George Kell Motors and George Kell Ford. Watch me and John Pennington each and every month as we talk about some of the inventory that they have out there. So they've got Jessen on his feet.
He will walk off on his own wheel. That's good.
It's kind of hard to explain to somebody who's never had a cramp what that feels like. I used to get them after the game on the bus coming home, and I'd get them in my hamstrings, and I would literally cry. They're so painful. Of course, I don't have a great threshold for pain either.
You're always a 10 on that scale at the doctor, aren't you?
Absolutely. I've never been an 8.
Sends a man in motion. Option right. Pitch is to Crite. Crite with a stiff arm.
Face mask.
Horse collar.
Horse collar, something. And they had his face mask, and Crite was saying, come on, guys. They missed that one.
They did sure that. They sure did that.
What'd you say? Can you say that again?
That again. 4:01, clock moving here. Hounds have it third down and 10 at the 42. Sampson and Robinson to bring the play in. It's good to see Crite back in the game. Ralph Macias. Big Tracy at that center position there.
Yeah, Tracy's there, and
Newport's going to burn their last timeout.
Hounds have to take another timeout. Probably a good one. You're not quite sure.
Get some time to talk about her.
Well, I was just going to say, Zabrin's actually at an offensive guard.
Yep. Yeah, he's in for Big Bama, I believe. But your big men up front.
Big Andrew, boy, he's a big old boy.
He's a big man. Wesley Giesland, Trey Wren, Tracy Smith, Andrew Johnson, and now Destin Jackson in at the tight end position.
He's a big fella, too.
Ralph Macias at the nut back, Cried at the running back. You got Robinson and Hardaway at the top of your screen.
So it's 3rd and 10 here from the 42. Oh, me.
Might have been a little motion in the ocean there from the offense. We'll see.
Motion in the ocean.
False start on the Hounds.
Little movement on the offense. Going to back him up a little bit.
Justin Russell back in the ball game, so Jackson will come off as Russell comes back in.
Back to the 47. It'll be 3rd down and about 17.
Bring up 3rd and 15 for the Greyhounds.
15 maybe.
Isaiah Hall on the ball. He says, let's get it going. Ready to rock.
Big Tracy hustling to that line of scrimmage as the play clock's under 10. Now it's under 5. Shotgun drops back. Sampson finds a guy. He's got Robinson open. Can they connect? Robinson with the touchdown.
47-yard touchdown pass
From Luke Sampson to Jaden Robinson. That was a beautifully thrown ball, and just even prettier catch by Jaden Robinson, the senior.
From Sampson to Jaden Robinson. And Newport scores with 3:18 to play here in the quarter, and capped off a 67-yard drive.
That was a Bratcher Real Estate touchdown, followed up by Newport Small Engines PAT.
Bad Boy Mowers at Newport Small Engine.
Sampson holds, Jackson kicks. Kick is up, and it looks to be wide left. So Hounds now lead 41-12 with 3:18 to go here in the third quarter.
First one he's missed tonight. So with 3:18 to play, Hounds lead 41-12.
Yeah, the Mark Tree Indians got some pressure there from the edge, and I'm not so sure that he didn't tip that ball before it left the foot of Jackson.
Yeah, but what a pass from Luke
No.
to Jaden with a beautiful route, but Luke putting it on the money. I mean, that's a linebacker out there. But you know what? He's been a quarterback all his life.
Well, he played linebacker because he wanted to play, David. He's just a guy that wants to be on the field. He's a leader. He wants to be out there helping his guys, and did a fantastic job for us at linebacker, but has been pretty outstanding here tonight at QB1.
Hounds, go ahead.
I was just going to say we're going to have another First Community Bank of Newport kickoff where community comes first to go see Billy Keaty and all the crew at 2525 Malcolm Avenue in Newport.
C&M Ag Depot. And we'll talk more about them in just a second.
Jackson with the kick, fielded around midfield. He will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Before we talk about C&M, let me remind everybody about the great connection between Luke Sampson and Jaden Robinson, presented by Farmers Rural Connect, powered by Farmers Electric Co-op. Fast fiber internet from local folks right there in Newport, Arkansas. You don't have to get on your computer to go set up your internet. You can give them a call at 523-3691. Do a little internet service locally at Farmers Rural Connect.
I want to say another thing, David. A lot of times, you know, with other internet providers, you can't get a hold of anybody locally. These people are in Newport, and they'll answer the phone and can get you an answer.
They'll answer the phone.
Yes, sir. Shotgun formation, Twins at the bottom. Snaps mishandled. Quarterback's just going to try to take something out of nothing, and he will be brought down, but we have a flag in the backfield, so we'll see what that is. That was Big Boosie along with Trey Henderson.
Drive started at the 30, their own 30-yard line. We'll check out the penalty here. Hounds lead by 29. Personal foul, face mask against whom, sir? Thank you very much.
That'll be a 15-yard penalty, David, and it'll be enough to obviously move the sticks and set up another first down and 10. From the 45-yard line. Twins at the bottom of your screen, shotgun formation. Hounds coming hard. Quarterback drops back, finds a man on the hitch route. Zay Greer there along with Trey Henderson. Loss of one, maybe two on the play. Looks like they'll say loss of one. So it'll be second down and 11 for the Mark Tree Indians.
You can't play it any better than that if you're number two. Just a quick hitch pass. One of the receivers going to block the corner. And you got, if you're the corner there, you got to get there, and he did. Did lose the one, as Ben mentioned, back to the 44-yard line.
Mark Tree going to do some shifting, so will the Hounds. Twins at the top, shotgun formation, man in motion. Quarterback drops back. He's got some pressure from Rucker. Pass is complete out in the flats, but played perfectly there by who else again, David, but Zay Greer. Solid one-on-one tackling there from the cornerback position.
Yvonne Gonzalez has to come out. He's limping with a cramp.
Donnell Williams in at a cornerback here. Stewart and Henderson are your linebackers. Twins at the bottom, shotgun formation. Quarterback drops back. He looks. He has a man. He overthrown. Greer couldn't get there.
That may be another penalty here.
Incomplete pass on the play. There's a flag down.
Trayvon Scott with the rush.
Well, you're coming hard, David Black, and you got an opportunity to try to get a big hit there. And unfortunately, they called an unsportsmanlike conduct, roughing the passer.
Looks like it's going to bring up automatic first down.
So another 15-yard penalty.
Get it down to about the 40.
Minute 25 to go. The third quarter.
First down as Risper and White check back into the ball game.
Twins at the bottom again. Shotgun formation. Send a man in motion. Quarterback drops back. He looks. He throws. He's got a man, but he overthrows him. So it's going to be second down and 10, David, from the 40.
He had to throw over big Jessen Russell. Not an easy task.
Quarterback on a little reverse to the nutback. Played well by the Hounds. Lane Stewart there to bring him down.
Well, Lane's just one of those guys that just plays hard. We talked about him in the first half. He was a great junior high player, but I've watched that kid develop down through the years, and I've watched his work ethic, and nobody works harder than he does, and well-deserved assignment his junior year to be one of the starting linebackers for the Newport Greyhounds. He's a tough kid. He's a great kid. He's got a great family.
So it's going to be third down and calling it 9. Quarterback drops back. He looks. He can't find anybody. There's big Jessen Russell on the sack. Great pressure there by number 23. Big time stop.
Jessen just kept coming, and he kept coming, and he kept coming, and once he got his man beat, he was not going to be denied, and a big loss on Mark Tree, and that's effort by Jessen Russell. The big man on the middle is the big man on the end.
So obvious punting situation here, but looks like
we've played 3. Hounds lead 41-12. We'll be right back.
It's time to roll with a degree in diesel technology from ASU Newport. Diesel trucks drive America's economy, and if you can fix it, you can start your career as a diesel technician. Diesel techs are in demand locally and nationwide, making good money with growth opportunity and job security. Enroll in an ASU Newport diesel technology program and start your rewarding career when you graduate. Register online at asun.edu. That's asun.edu. Enroll and start out at ASU Newport.
You ever wonder why you see so many George Kell stickers on the back of the vehicles where you live? We know why. Because we offer great deals. We've got big rebates, low interest. We've got great people. We're George Kell Motors, your Hall of Fame dealer in Newport.
We've got 12 minutes to decide a winner. The Hounds comfortably in front by 29 as we start the fourth quarter of action.
Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Reverse. Played well by the Hounds. There's Big Jessen. Destin Jackson, along with Lane Stewart, Trey Henderson, and Jaden Robinson all in on the action. But it will be a turnover on downs.
Our good friend Darla Nation learning on the fly. She's going to learn to do some of the things that Anthony does. She's going to learn to do some of the things that we do. And then she's going to boss us around the way she always does. And we always listen, don't we, Darla? I appreciate your hard work, girl. Hounds have it first down and 10 at their own 36.
Twins at the bottom. Shotgun, Sampson. Low snap, Sampson smartly falls on it. Retains possession of the football, but it's going to be a loss on the play.
Newport Pee Wee program off and running tomorrow in the Jamboree over at Blytheville. Just for 5th and 6th grade. The 3rd and 4th grade teams will not be going. Pulling out at 11 in the morning. I think our first game's at 1:50 for the 5th grade.
Second down and 18 for the Hounds. Henderson at the nutback. Here comes Spearman in motion. Jet sweep. Looking for some room. Played pretty well there by the Indians, but we do have a flag.
Russell on the carry, but there is a flag on the play.
We get the Hounds for holding. Boy, it's just been a flag fest here tonight.
Holding against the offense. That's going to back him up 5.
It'll back us up more than 5.
So it'll be second down and 28, which is a long way, David.
That is a very long way, my friend. A very long way, Ben Black.
Twins at the bottom. Rucker at the tailback. Sampson finds Hardaway, but not before the referees decide to blow it dead.
Couldn't have said it any better myself.
Don't see a flag, but
I heard a whistle. Send him Ag Depot. Tell me about those guys.
Oh, David, they handle a little bit of everything. If you need it in town, they've got it. If they don't have it, you don't need it.
I like that. I like that.
Good folks. Wynn and Jennifer Coleman always supporting the Newport Greyhounds and supporting the community.
Second and 28. They have to go to the 46, or we have to go to the 46.
Twins at the top. Rucker's the running back. Sampson rolls to his right, sets his feet, throws one deep to Hardaway, and he just couldn't come down with it. Tried to connect there.
It was a good play call. It was a great route. It was a great throw. Hounds just couldn't put it away. Trying the connection.
It's Farmers Rural Connect, powered by Farmers Electric. Local folks, local internet. You can call them at 523-3691. They will answer and they will provide you with internet, folks.
But a chance to connect there. You got a chance to connect with them if you'd like. Now 3rd and 78.
Trips at the bottom.
Really 28.
Spearman Macias, and another flag.
Another flag on the play.
Well, I would say this, we're never going to be critical of the officials because it's a hard job to do. But the Hounds have some work to do. Now 3rd and 33. What's the play call here?
Well, I say go back to Hardaway. 3rd down in Lepanto. Here's the snap. Quick hitch out.
They say behind the line of scrimmage maybe, and they're going to say touchdown Mark Tree.
So that is considered a fumble, and that will be a touchdown Mark Tree. 10:38 to go.
So that's a different one. So that's just a fumble recovery in the end zone. We didn't see who got it. Ooh, that scared me. Mark Tree scores a defensive touchdown. We didn't see who got it, but it was just a fumble into the end zone. Makes it 41-18, and they'll go for the extra point here. Yeah, the Hounds have got to get a defense out there. That's a penalty on the Hounds.
Another flag on the play. Imagine my surprise.
That'll come in time. First game. That normally doesn't happen when you throw the football and it looks like it's an incomplete pass and then they recover it. Normally you're not hollering for your defense to say, come on, let's get in the game. 2-point conversion is, give me a signal, guys.
No good from the man on the end. So that makes it 41-18 with 10:38 to go here in the contest.
Well, unfortunately, we didn't connect on that pass.
It happens.
We needed to sell some internet on that one. We thank all of our sponsors and certainly thank those new people who have elected to be on board with us, including Farmers Rural Connect and Southwest Steel Processing, Dr. Joe David Smith, Cybert Real Estate, Blue Bridge Bakery and Brews, open 6 days a week, Jackson County Auto Sales, and JB's Heating and Air, along with Lynn Minor Hair, sponsoring the John Minor, the Boss Hustle Player of the Week. Tavares Hardaway in the clubhouse.
Greyhound set to receive the kick from Risper as he gets set up here on the 40.
Fryer and Pittman
A lot of time left here in Mark Tree.
in a combination hit for the Fathead Pizza of the Week.
Allen's expecting a short kick here. So first community bank kickoff will be fielded by Donnell Williams. It will be brought down close to the 39-yard line, but it's a good job by Donnell just receiving that kick and holding on to the football.
So the Hounds will start their offensive possession in their own territory at the 39-yard line. And again, thanks to Miss Luann Blagg. We talked about it at the very beginning of the broadcast. I said this, and I mean this with all my heart. She is the person in charge of making sure that we've got a place to work and making us very, very comfortable. Of all the places that we've been in my 45 years, I've never been treated with such respect, dignity, and my appreciation to you, Luann, and the Mark Tree High School, because it's the best I have ever had.
Mishandled snap here, but Sampson takes nothing and makes something. We've got a holding call back down here. What a great run right there by Sampson. Busted play, but it's going to have to come back.
Chugging all the way down the sideline, but there is a lot of laundry. Back.
Well, they'll bring that one back. Great play by Luke, just tremendous hustle. Luann, thank you, ma'am.
Josh Nason doing some behind-the-scenes commenting.
We'll put him on the air. We'll put him on the air, baby. We do have an extra microphone if the guy could film, and
we have another flag that just hit the field on the Mark Tree sideline, so they're going to have to get together and figure out what's going on here.
that could have been somebody from either team. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Greyhounds. So somebody mouthed something on the way back. And Brian Reardon will not be real happy, I can assure you.
Extra flag for unsportsmanlike against the Greyhounds.
Hounds are going to get a holding penalty and an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
Unsportsmanlike against Newport. Going to back them up a little bit.
Can't lose your cool there. As Coach told me before the game, PME, control your emotions. Have a great mental attitude. Be very, very physical. PME. Kids have T-shirts that have all that on it, or those initials on the back, and they've stressed that during the off season. Mental toughness.
$10:21 to play here in the fourth quarter. Hounds up 41-18. And we're going backwards, David.
Going backwards. Mahoney. Kenny Black will appreciate that. Mahoney's going to win this race. Backwards. Only Kenny Black, I would know that. Where's the ball? Inside the 15, at the 14. First and 35, 40.
There's a snap to give us to Rucker. He's got some room. Rucker makes another guy miss. Rucker running over folks there. Gets the ball up to the 27-yard line. Maybe the 26.
Good solid run there by the sophomore. Hit the hole very, very hard. He has to come off. I think he's got a cramp now.
Kright will check in.
Got to get the play from
25 for Sampson and the boys.
Shotgun formation, Twins at the bottom. Here's the snap. Out to Hardaway on a hitch. Hardaway. And we have another flag, and it wouldn't shock me if we didn't have another flag here.
Well, one of them's a block in the back out here on the Hounds at the 24-yard line, and the other one may be a late hit out of bounds over here. But we'll see. We shall see what we shall see. I will say this about the officials. They've kept order in the football game. They haven't let it get away from them, the game itself. If you don't throw flags and call penalties there, you do lose control of the game. Personal foul against Mark Tree. So those should offset.
Roughing the passer called on the defense.
You want to decide where it goes. It was second down. It was second and 25. Hounds are going to get advantage of a chain gang violation.
Let him finish.
Hounds gain yards on that play.
Big Andrew Johnson's fired up.
So it's second down and about 14 from the 39.
So you are behind the sticks, but it is manageable, David.
Absolutely it is.
Big Tracy leading the offensive front there. Twins at the top. Cried in at the tailback. Hound shift. Fake. Quarterback around the end. Sampson's got some room. Lowers his shoulder and
Sampson on the carry.
takes one down to the grass. We
And
have another penalty.
That's an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on someone. I've done a lot of games down through the years, and
I don't know how many we've had, but we've had a bunch. Both sides.
Unsportsmanlike against number 12 on the Greyhounds.
Oh no.
well, that'll back us up. It was a great effort by Luke. And a very sportsmanship, hard hit. Never going down. Second and a whole bunch, 21.
Sampson drops back. He looks. Got some time. Finds a guy across the middle. And it will be picked off. Ball was tipped. Spearman there going to try to make a play. And Spearman does. So we have a flag on the other side of the field.
Dontavius White, there is a flag on the play.
More teams, I'll tell you what, they just continue to push and shove after the play way down the field. It's a pick by the Indians. Wow. We have no words.
We're waiting to see what these officials saw and called. There was a flag on the far side of the field. So Mark Tree brings in their football, and
After the interception, an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, is that right?
that's what it sounded like to me, DB.
So they'll mark those guys off back to their own 49.
Chain gang a little confused over there on the other side. They'll get it lined out. First and 10 from the 49. High snap. Ball is fumbled. I agree. We're going, guys. You don't see the extra shoving. I mean, Hound players pleading with the referee. Got a Mark Tree kid in the huddle of the defense. Oh, it's something else.
Boy, the PME, the emotional part right here has got to really come into play for the Hounds. You don't want to do anything that'll cost yourself an opportunity to play next week.
Quarterback drops back. He's got a man. Hardaway there to bat it down.
That's tremendous double coverage defense. Jaden
Jaden Robinson, absolutely.
Jaden coming from over the top and Hardaway one-on-one at the bottom.
Played perfectly there by our defensive backs. Big Destin Jackson will get a breather as Trayvon Scott checks into the game for him.
Clock stops on the incompleted pass. The best Mexican food in the world is at El Puente Mexican Restaurant right there in Newport, Arkansas. Delta Trailer Manufacturing. Over 50 years making trailers and sending them all over the world. And you know what we have? We have a whistle and a flag. And this will go against the Indians. The 23-point lead for the Greyhounds at 41-18.
Third down and a long way. Shotgun formation. Lone receiver at the top, lone receiver at the bottom, and we again have a whistle. Looks like it's going to be
maybe a timeout.
Mark Tree.
Well, no doubt when you have a game like it's the opening game, but just way too many penalties. And they really could have called several more penalties on some pushing and shoving by both squads at the end of plays. The Hounds have got to get it corrected, and the Indians have got to get it corrected. My good friend, Gene Grass. No Gene rule infractions tonight, my good friend.
The Gene rule.
You've seen it yourself. I appreciate you watching, sir. A longtime Greyhound supporter, Mr. Gene Grass. Third down and a long way. Same distance,
Shotgun.
20 plus.
Quarterback drops back. He rolls to his right. Finds a man open there. Good open field tackle by Zay Greer.
Greer has been phenomenal from his cornerback's position tonight. Has a touchdown on the night. Opening touchdown.
4th and 13. The Indians.
We'll put him in the clubhouse for the John Minor Hustle Player of the Night, Zay Greer. Brian Pittman in the clubhouse on the Fathead Pizza Hit of the Week.
Mark Tree will call another timeout.
Boy, this fourth quarter has
drug along.
Yes, it has, certainly. It has gone the distance. Give everybody time to take a break. The Hounds are comfortably in the lead and really have been for most of the contest. These kids from Mark Tree have played exceptionally hard, and they continue to play hard. We will have the Jackson's Funeral Home post-game show on the field with the Subway coaches report and the Unity Health players of the game. All the kids like to get together, and all of them generally do. We'll have that for you at the conclusion of the contest.
Snap. Quarterback rolls to his left. Finds a man in open field, and they just can't connect. Great defense there by the Hound secondary.
So the turnover will give the ball to the Greyhounds. It was a great play call, pretty good execution. Just Receiver couldn't finalize the play. He might have been a little short of a first down anyway. But the Hounds will get the football at the Mark Tree 47-yard line.
.6:49 to play here in the contest. Hounds hustling to that line of scrimmage. I like that. Rucker is the tailback. Hardaway comes to the bottom along with Spearman. Snap, quarterback keeper to the right. Luke's going to find some room. Lowers his shoulder and gets what he can get there.
Pretty good gain there on first down by the Hounds.
Gain of 6.
Second down and 4 coming up. 6.5 to play in the contest.
Mark Tree has to spell a man for some equipment. Looks like maybe a helmet or something there, but Twins at the bottom. Cright in at the tailback. Here's the snap. Give is to Cright. Cright looking for a hole. Gets some positive yardage there, maybe enough for a first down depending on the spot. That is a first down.
Shelter Insurance. Trevor Johnson. We're your shield, we're your shelter for a Greyhound first down.
Rucker checks back in as the tailback position.
Ball at the 37-yard line, under 6 to play in the contest.
Henderson at the nutback. Hardaway and Spearman at the top.
Hounds elected to run some clock. Play clock down to 10.
Little shift there. Sampson gives it to Rucker. Rucker hits the hole hard. Fighting forward for extra yardage right there. Good job of running there by Rashawn Rucker.
Positive gain on first down. Gets 3 to the 35.
Second and 7 for Newport. 5 minutes left here in March.
Hounds in no hurry to get a play off. Play clock down under 10 now.
Empty backfield. Sampson sends a man in motion. It's a little jet sweep to Spearman. Spearman gets around the edge. Up near a first down, but going to be just a little bit shy. So it'll bring up third down and short for the Hounds.
Ball will be at the 30-yard line.
Hounds quickly on the ball. Play clock with 15 seconds left.
Sampson in the gun.
There's a snap. Quarterback's going to keep it. Sampson got a little room. Sampson picks up the first down.
Luke Sampson on the
It's going to be enough to move the chains there, David.
Well, another Shelter Insurance first down for the Hounds. Right at the 4-minute mark.
Clock will roll. Hounds going to burn some clock here.
Keep running. Fryer and Pittman in the clubhouse.
Here's a snap. Just an underneath give to Macias, and he is met with some resistance from the Mark Tree Indians. Sorry, that's Trey Henderson.
That's a personal foul.
Some of the Hound players wanting to take up for their player, but the best to walk away. And late hit on Mark Tree.
Unnecessary roughness charged against the Indians.
So it'll be a first down for the Hounds. Zyshawn Fryer.
First and 10 for the Greyhounds.
First and 10 ball on the 11.
Zabrian Pittman will be awarded our Fathead Collisions of the Week.
Sampson gives it to Rucker. Rucker gets to the edge. Rucker still on his feet. Rucker trying to fight for anything he can get. Just a good job, Mark Tree, playing that well. But great effort there by Rashawn Rucker.
We'll name Zay Greer as the John Minor Senior Hustle Player of the game. And I'm going to head down towards the field so we can get our reports in from down there.
Hardaway, lone receiver at the bottom. Spearman at the top. Sampson drops back, he looks. Tries to find Hardaway on the slant route, just could not connect. Played well there by Mark Tree. So third down and long for the Hounds.
Here at midnight in Mark Tree.
The PA guy, he's having some fun, rightfully so. So 2:20 remains here in the fourth quarter. Hounds lead 41-18, as you can see on your screen. Hardaway and Spearman both at the bottom of your screen. Try to run a little quick pitch left, and I think we're going to get a false start. Yep.
Motion on the offense, going to back him
Motion penalty. Tried to. We went in motion and cut upfield before the snap. Can't do that, Josh. 2:19 to go. So third down and 17. Got trips at the bottom of your screen, empty backfield. Luke takes the ball, gives it underneath to Macias. Macias runs over a guy there, so it's going to bring up fourth down and long here. So clock will roll. We're under 2 minutes now.
Fourth down.
Run it down close to about a minute 15. Here's the snap. Sampson drops back. He looks. He's got a man open in the end zone, and they just cannot connect. So it'll be turnover on downs. Clock will stop at a minute 12. They say a minute 11 officially on the clock. So Mark Tree will take over, as the Hounds could not convert there on the fourth and long. So first and 10 from the 18-yard line. Mark Tree in the shotgun formation. Quarterback takes the ball, hands it to the running back. Running back has some room. He's in the secondary. Running back, one man to beat in Hardaway. Running back gets run down by Tavares Hardaway. Just a great job of recovery there. Great effort by Tavares Hardaway. Kid from Mark Tree's shifty. That's D'Angelo Risper. He is a junior. So under a minute with 56 seconds to go, clock moving.
1st and 10 for the Indians. 37. Powell in the gun. Risper back there with him.
1st and 10 from the 37. Quarterback drops back. He looks. He throws one in the air and just gets rid of it.
Complete pass. Number 4, Jake Andrews. Going to bring up 2nd down. 36 seconds left to go in the night.
So clock will stop with 36 seconds to go on the incomplete pass. Hounds lead 41-18. So 2nd and 10. Play clock under 10. They better hurry if they want to get this one off. Under 5. They do barely. Quarterback drops back. Ball will be picked off by Zay Greer. Hound football. So the Hounds will win this football game. At the conclusion of the contest, we will have the Jackson's Funeral Home post-game show and the Unity Health Player of the Game Subway Coaches report down on the field with my tag team partner, David Black. Been a hard-fought game here for both sides. A lot of penalties on both sides of the football, but Hounds are going to be in victory formation and will take a knee. And that's going to do it for the game, folks. Your Newport Greyhounds, 1-0, 41-18 over Mark Tree. We'll go down to David Black now on the field.
Well, we're on the field, and we get an opportunity to visit with some Greyhounds here just a little bit. Quick word for the Newport Greyhounds right here. Let's go. Front and center. Coach got through with you a little bit before he asked y'all to come over here. Yeah, come say hi to me. Come say hi to me. All right, guys, it's a victory for the Hounds. The most important thing is we're going to go away. We got some improvements to make. Wait, everybody say hello, TV land. It's the Newport Greyhounds who are 1-0.
Yes, sir.
And the most important thing I thought we guys did tonight, I thought the most important thing that we did was the E in the PME. We held our emotions in check so you can play this coming. Late stuff going on. You guys did exactly what y'all have taught yourself to do. You just didn't want to get thrown out of a football game and not get to play next week because that not only punishes the team, but it punishes you. Why you want to be at the front? Big man, Big Andrew, what's up?
Not much. I'm trying to be seen. Sure, that's why I went to come to the front.
What about you, Big Boost?
Man, we just had a day.
Had a day.
Got a lot of stuff to work on.
Bama, how did it feel being out there tonight?
It felt good, my first senior high game. I'm just mad I got injured, though. But I'll come back next
What's the injury?
I rolled my ankle.
Oh, you'll be okay.
I'll be back next week.
Who else wants to give me a little talk? Give me a little loving right here. Who wants to talk? Y'all ready to go home? Come on, I'm ready to go home. Talk. Hi. Hey, we won! Yeah!
I want to talk.
First started as a sophomore.
I want to talk to 12 and 3 here real quick. 3, first time you've been on a football field in a while. Let's give them a little room, a little show. Talk about your first time back because you had a heck of a football game.
Nah, it felt good, but I ain't played at my best. Next game, I'm going to give it my all. I got more in the tank for next game.
12?
Sir.
Pretty good game tonight.
Yes, sir. It was a good game. It was a little sloppy game. We're going to clean it up in practice this week, and we're coming hard against Batesville next week.
We can do it. Guys, good luck to y'all next week. Always remember, as always, go down. Thank you very much, guys. Congratulations on your victory. Way to kick that football tonight. We'll wait on Coach. Get up here real quick. He'll be here in just a second. Coach, good to see you, my friend, and appreciate you joining. Hey, listen, it got a little sloppy.
A little.
But they're calling me. Let me make sure that we're on right here. Yes, sir. Okay, come this way, Coach. Got to get look closer. That better? Okay, we're good right here. Yeah, Coach. Hey, listen. I thought the most important thing of the PME was the emotions and hold your emotions in check, and that's what I told the kids. When it's late almost every time, you didn't want to do anything to sacrifice what goes on next week, which is the Batesville Pioneers. But talk a little bit. It's a victory. It's the first one. That's important.
That's what I told the kids. I said, y'all get over there. I'm glad they're a little upset with themselves. It was very ugly football in the second half. It looked pretty good in the first half. A few mistakes here. Normal first game mistakes. That second half was not normal first game. That was normal. I don't know if I've ever seen a second half like that in my life. So, yeah, guess what? Hey, Mark Tree's a pretty dang good team. I feel like that team's probably going to win that 2A conference. There's a lot of speed over there, flying to the ball. I mean, they're very aggressive. So, congratulations to them. I think they're having a wonderful year. But right now it's time for us to, relax a little bit, enjoy the win for a little while, and then we're going to probably wake up tomorrow. We got to get ready for the Batesville Pioneers, all right? If we play like that next week, it ain't going to be no fun for us. So we got a lot of work to do.
Well, it's Pioneers and then Boonville, and you try not to look ahead, and then conference season starts after that. But I enjoy the night tonight. Absolutely. It's a victory for the Hounds. That's what you want to do. You can't get to be 2-0 until you're 1-0.
Absolutely. The whole point's to win the game, isn't it? All right, so we're going to like it and accept it, and we do got a lot to work on, though, so we know that. And I guess anybody after week 0 is going to have a lot to work on. So we'll clean it up. We'll get better.
Coach Brian Reardon, he's the head football coach and the athletic director of the Newport Greyhounds. Congratulations, and as always, go Hounds!